Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday.
Today I had a special request from Marion to see if I could use the coiled wire made with the artistic wire coiling gizmo as French wire. Beadalon sells French wire, which is a tightly wound coil that can be used to protect tiger tail or beading cord when you're making necklaces and bracelets. So I'll be using the artistic wire coiling gizmo, 26 gauge artistic wire and 16 gauge artistic wire for the clasps. You can check out my tutorial on how to make a smaller stainless steel rod for the coiling gizmo, and you will need some flush cutters, some flat nose pliers, round nose pliers, and I'm using my Beadalon bail making pliers. You will need some tiger tail, your crimping pliers, also you're going to need crimps and your clasps, or you can make your own clasps, and you'll need beads. So I will start by making the coil with 26 gauge artistic wire using the homemade rod that I made with the 20 gauge wire, and we are going to form that coil. So the rod is a little wobbly because it's made of thinner wire, but it makes a nice small coil. So we're going to make about 1¼ inches, and then we're going to remove it from the rod, and then we'll need to trim the ends so there's no little pokey ends. Get rid of all that extra wire. So now we're going to measure about 5/8 of an inch. You can make them a little longer if you like, and then we will clip it flush and make sure we have two that are the same size. Just clip the end, and then we're going to put a 2mm smooth crimp onto our tiger tail and slide on the coil. And now we're going to turn the end with our bail making pliers just to round it out, and we are going to add part of the clasp on there. I end up taking this one off and adding my own homemade ones, but this shows you how to make it with the commercial findings. Put the end back through the crimp. Wiggle the crimp up so it's firmly in place, and now we're going to get our Xuron crimping pliers, and we'll do our first little pinch, which bends the crimp in half, and then pinch it close with the other part of the crimping pliers. So now we're going to add our beads. I have 6mm miracle beads, 4mm hematite, and spacer beads, and some larger 8mm beads. So you can do any pattern you like. Make sure you put the end of the tiger tail back through the first bead or two to hide the end. And then when we get towards the other end, we're going to add another crimp. And we are going to put our coil on there. Just bring it right down to the crimp and get our bail making pliers to round out that coil. So we'll just bring that around and curve it out a little bit. And then we're going to put on our hook. As I said earlier, I ended up changing this and putting on a different hook. You can use any kind of clasp you want. And then we're going to put the end of the tiger tail back through the crimp and back through a couple of the beads. Just bring it through there. And then we want to take the end of the tiger tail and give it a little tug with the crimping tool. Make sure the coil is firmly in place. Get rid of all that slack. And then we are going to crimp that crimp bead. Careful not to crush the coil at the same time. These are the Xuron crimping pliers. I find these are the best ones I've ever had. So now we're going to clip the end of the tiger tail, and there we have the finished bracelet. So we're just going to attach the clasp, and there you see I decided to remove that clasp and make my own clasp out of 16 gauge wire.
So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.